Okay, on today's assignment for 5.5, write and solve proportions with real world situations. I want to go over a little bit of it with you just to make sure you understand because there was no notes today. The first step it says in the directions is make your proportion, which means make your two fractions. The super important thing we need to do today is make sure that your labels are matching up. We don't have a shape with the letters listed in order for us, so our labels are going to be the matching part. And then our last step is going to be solve for this missing measurement. So I'm going to zoom in to number 1. It says a 6-foot tall tent standing next to a cardboard box cast a 9-foot shadow. So when I read the first sentence, this is all about a tent. Okay, it's 6 foot tall. So I'm going to have my object for how tall it is on top. That's the first thing it told me. And then I'm going to put the object's shadow on bottom. Okay, so the numbers that match up, I have 6 feet, and that is matching up. The shadow is 9 feet. Okay, some other things to notice right here is that the shadow is longer than the object itself. So that tells me when I get ready to do my next one, the shadow will be a bigger number as well. When I read the rest of the problem, it says if a cardboard box cast a shadow that is 6 feet long. Okay, so my shadow was in green. So I'm going to continue going the 6 feet. Now is the shadow of this other object. It was a cardboard box. It says, how tall is it? So I need to know how tall the box is. And I don't know it right now, so that's where I put my X. Now, the really important thing for you to notice right here, I'm going to make myself have a highlighter. The most important thing to notice is that the shadow was on the bottom and the shadow was on the bottom. So I also color coded those in my story problem the same color. They were both green. Okay? But making sure your labels match, shadow on bottom, that's how you know you get your numbers in the right spot. Now that I have my problem set up, I can solve it. And my steps from before, when we had our triangles, was step 1, cross multiply. And then step 2, divide. When you look at these, the numbers that are diagonal, it's 6 and 6. So my multiply question would be 6 times 6 is 36. Then the second step was divide, and the number we have not used yet is 9. So my dividing problem would be 9 divided into 36. If you want to use your multiplication chart, you can double check that. If you already know it, it's 4. 9 times 4 is perfectly 36, so I get 0 remainder. So now the number that I'm looking for, the box is 4 feet tall. Okay, so again, remember, your labels need to match. Shadow on bottom, shadow on bottom. If they're the same, they go in the same position. Okay, when you look at number 3, it says a map has a scale of 3 centimeters is same as 18 kilometers in real life. If Riverside and Sunny Smithville are 54 kilometers apart, how far apart are they on the map? So the things I know, 3 centimeters, 18 kilometers. Okay, so the map, has 3 centimeters, and then in real life, that's supposed to be 18 kilometers. Then the rest of the problem that we know, it said if These two cities are 84 kilometers. So before I had kilometers in green. I'm going to make kilometers in green again. I'm going to match it up straight across. So I have kilometers and kilometers in real life. Then it says how far apart are they on the map. And my map was on top and it was in blue last time, so I put the map on top again, and the map is in centimeters. So as you can see, I have kilometers on bottom and kilometers on bottom. I've got centimeters on top and centimeters on top. You do not always, this is not always where the X goes. It might go on bottom sometimes. It just depends, okay? So don't think it always goes there. But then again, you would still just do your 2 steps. You would cross multiply. And then second step would be divide.